Hello, Arsenal Stage News. We are back again to your hub of Arsenal latest updates and transfer news. Let's get started. Arsenal target Eberechi Eze outshines Jack Grealish, leaves German critics embarrassed. Eberechi Eze has turned the tables on his doubters, particularly within the German camp, after a rapid rise in both form and reputation has seen him move ahead of Jack Grealish in England's attacking hierarchy. The Crystal Palace talisman, now heavily linked with Arsenal and Tottenham, has become one of the most in-demand players in the Premier League, proving that the skeptics of just a year ago were wrong. The story stretches back to Euro 2024, when then England boss Gareth Southgate made the bold call to include Eze in his tournament squad ahead of Grealish. At the time, Eze was still a developing figure at Selhurst Park, while Grealish was a Champions League-winning winger at Manchester City. Many observers, including sources from inside the Germany setup, saw Grealish as the greater threat. Reports suggested German players and staff described Grealish as someone who provokes fear when running at defenders, while regarding Eze as less dangerous and relatively unknown. That perception has aged poorly. Over the past year, Eze has enjoyed a breakthrough, producing consistent match-winning performances for Palace and cementing himself as a genuine international-level attacker. His technical ability, vision, and fearless dribbling have made him a nightmare for defenders. Exactly the sort of qualities that Germany once insisted only Grealish possessed. Now, at 27, Eze finds himself at the center of a high-stakes transfer battle. The Guardian reports that Tottenham have already opened talks with Palace, but the player is believed to favor a move to their North London rivals Arsenal. His £68 million release clause, valid until Friday, gives suitors a short window to act. Meanwhile, Grealish's career trajectory has gone in the opposite direction. The 29-year-old, who has 39 England caps, has not played for his country in almost a year and has been left out of the last 3 international squads. His standing at club level has also diminished. After falling down Pep Guardiola's pecking order at Manchester City, Grealish has now moved to Everton on loan, hoping to revive his form and confidence. Under new City boss Thomas Tuchel, he has yet to make an appearance. The contrast between the two wingers is stark. A year ago, Germany's players were relieved to face Eze instead of Grealish. Today, it's Eze who is the feared, sought-after star, and Grealish who is searching for a way back into the limelight. If Arsenal secure his signature, Eze's rise from underestimated talent to marquee signing will serve as a powerful reminder of how quickly football's hierarchy can change.
Arsenal transfer news, Eze boost and Rodrygo competition as Gunners eye late window moves. Arsenal's summer spending spree has already reached an eye-watering £195 million with 6 signings through the door, but Mikel Arteta's side are showing no signs of slowing down as the transfer window enters its final stretch. Behind the scenes, newly appointed sporting director Andrea Berta is hard at work to strengthen key areas before the deadline, with Real Madrid forward Rodrygo and Crystal Palace playmaker Eberechi Eze both high on the radar. Man City enter Rodrygo race. The Gunners' pursuit of Rodrygo has taken a twist, with Manchester City reportedly joining the race. The Brazilian winger, 24, had been strongly linked with a move to the Emirates earlier this summer, before Arsenal opted to spend £52 million on Chelsea's Noni Madueke. However, interest in Rodrygo has not cooled completely, and the North London club have maintained a watching brief on his situation in Madrid. Reports from Italy claim Pep Guardiola is a keen admirer of the forward, and Real Madrid are willing to sell if they receive a bid in the region of €100 million, £86.5 million. With City's financial muscle and Rodrygo's proven pedigree at the highest level, Arsenal may face an uphill battle if they decide to reignite formal talks. Eze's future uncertain. In more positive news for Arsenal, they could have an opening to move for Eberechi after Crystal Palace chairman Steve Parish admitted he is resigned to the possibility of losing the England international before the window closes. Eze's £68 million release clause is set to expire on Friday, meaning potential suitors have a limited window to trigger the clause without negotiations. The 26-year-old has been in excellent form, playing a starring role as Palace stunned Liverpool to win the Community Shield on Sunday. Speaking after the match, Parish acknowledged the realities of the modern transfer market. "Players come and go in football clubs," he said. "Hopefully they're still here, that's what I'd like, but we'll see." Karl Hein attracting interest. Meanwhile, Arsenal goalkeeper Karl Hein could be heading for the exit. The 23-year-old Estonia international, who spent last season on loan at Real Valladolid, is now attracting interest from newly promoted La Liga side Levante. Cadena Ser report that the Spanish club are exploring a deal, with Rangers and Sevilla also monitoring the situation. Hein has entered the final year of his contract and is currently fourth choice under Arteta, behind David Raya, Kepa Arrizabalaga, and Tommy Setford. A move away appears likely if he is to secure regular game time. With less than 3 weeks left before the summer window closes, Arsenal's transfer plans remain active, and the pursuit of top-level reinforcements could yet see their spending comfortably exceed the £200 million mark. Arsenal legend urges club to sell £45 million Gabriel Jesus after £204 million summer spending spree. Arsenal's lavish summer spending has intensified speculation over the futures of several first-team stars, with club legend Alan Smith suggesting it may be time for the Gunners to part ways with Gabriel Jesus. The North London side have splashed around £204 million in the current transfer window, with the arrival of former Sporting Lisbon striker Victor Gyökeres adding further depth to Mikel Arteta's attacking options. This, according to Smith, leaves Jesus in a precarious position ahead of the new Premier League season. Signed from Manchester City for £45 million in 2022, the Brazilian international has endured a mixed spell at the Emirates Stadium. While his work rate and technical ability have been praised, persistent injuries have hampered his impact. Jesus has made 96 appearances in all competitions for Arsenal, scoring 26 goals. But his momentum has repeatedly been disrupted by fitness setbacks, including a serious knee injury that cut short his campaign last season. Speaking to Metro, Smith admitted he admires Jesus as a player, but believes the club could benefit from cashing in this summer. "I think somebody like Gabriel Jesus might go given his track record with injuries," he said. "He might be one that you say thanks and try and move him on, get a bit of money in. Obviously, with Victor Gyökeres and Kai Havertz, there might not be too many opportunities for him this season." Despite his comments, an immediate departure for Jesus appears unlikely. The 28-year-old is still recovering from his latest knee problem and remains under contract with Arsenal until the summer of 2027. However, Smith's remarks highlight a growing sense that the Gunners may need to make tough decisions if they are to balance their squad and recoup some of their heavy summer outlay. While calling for Jesus to be moved on, Smith was clear about which players Arsenal should not let go. Both Leandro Trossard and Gabriel Martinelli have been linked with potential exits amid reported interest in Crystal Palace star Eberechi Eze and Real Madrid winger Rodrygo. Smith, however, believes their versatility and attacking threat make them invaluable to Arteta's plans. "I would be tempted to keep Leandro Trossard because he's a versatile player who's done well and scored important goals," he explained. "I don't think you'd want to lose him. And the same with Martinelli. He didn't have the best of seasons, but I think you definitely want to keep him." Arsenal's new Premier League campaign begins next weekend with a high-profile trip to Old Trafford to face Manchester United. Whether Jesus will have a part to play this season, or whether his time in North London is winding down, remains to be seen.